Hello everyone, I am Shivathmaj, your host, and today we have a very special guest with us called as Mojiz Ali, who is not only a freelancer but also Upwork's top-rated video editor who has helped influencers generate 50 million plus views through his video editing services. And he has more than 7 years of experience in video editing, and he is your go-to person to learn more about video editing, freelancing, acquiring more clients, and many other things. You can do check out his LinkedIn profile. And without wasting any more time, let's welcome Mojiz. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, thanks, Shifa. It's like very honored, like you inviting me to this, podcast, and share my valuable experience. I started with Upwork, and I know many people are just right now. You will see a ton of reels that Fiverr, Upwork is trash. If you want to get clients, you have to outreach clients now. You have to follow the cold outreach strategy and everything. These other strategies are really good, but like you can just say like it's trash, or it's like saturated. There are some strategies, yeah, like as a beginner in every platform you need to struggle, and you need to research, because you just can't pop up that much faster in any of the website or platforms.
Yeah, Mojiz. So that's where I wanted to know from you. Can you share your journey into the world of video editing and how you got started exactly on Upwork and not on other platform like Fiverr or freelancer.com? Like, what exactly motivated you to pursue this path? Just
Okay, so
let me know your starting of the Upwork journey.
so I before Upwork I started with Fiverr. I started with Fiverr in 2020. I
Wow.
posted a gig, and I got like my first client order was like $5, and he was asking a lot of stuff for like $5. He asked me like five highlight videos, football highlight videos. It was just compiling, but still long videos. And then there were a few more projects, and I had a very bad experience with Fiverr. It was like I was getting very low ball clients, and one client even I gave the right order. He told me like I don't want the services, and I was like, man, I won't be giving you the money back. And he just gave me negative review. So I just deleted my Fiverr, and then I switched to Upwork. And at Upwork, I was just randomly scrolling, and there I just found a post. It was related to podcast, and he gave a link in the job description. And I just opened the link, and it was I don't had the access. So I just write a proposal like, hey, and I can't open the link. I didn't knew anything about podcast editing, because I never did podcast editing. And she replied, and she said, now you have the access. I never worked for him. He never sent a contract, but that reply gave me a little push. It motivated me, like I can do it. I think just you just randomly messaging and you getting a reply back, you get motivated, like so that was the start of my Upwork. That motivated me, and then I start applying on jobs. And I started with very low paying clients, but gradually it starts increasing. So yeah, that was like the start. And I think everyone wants that kick, because like every day you are just applying, you're not getting a reply, you're gonna be demotivated. You'll be like, man, I just can't get jobs from Upwork. And then you're just gonna do anything else. So a motivation is a very good a crucial part, like when you are starting anywhere. So you need that drive, you don't that kick, which makes you motivated. So yeah, that I was just got lucky, I guess. I was lucky, and which made me more motivated, and I just keep flowing with that motivation.
So basically, I think you were at the right time and right place, and some magic happened.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I think I started in close to Corona. I guess that time it was COVID-19, and mostly it was remote work going in go. But yeah, I wouldn't say like that was the I think it was before Corona. Yeah, it was before Corona, but it was close to Corona. But at that time also there wasn't that much demand of video editors in 2020. Like there was a demand, but not like exactly like now. Like now it's like a more people are moving towards video content. They are, because it drives more sales. Even you might have seen like Shopify is getting very popular right now, and
Yeah.
even people are making creative ads, more organic ads to bring sales. So yeah.
All right. So you already had created an account on Upwork, and then you were applying for job, and that's
Yeah.
how it happened. Okay. Like sounds very interesting. If you see like Upwork and Fiverr debate, that will be there in the end. Because this is like much needed for me, because I personally have a similar story like you, which is not the main highlight of this podcast. So I come with the experience on like Fiverr.com, and I recently started Upwork, and most of the things which I faced when I recently like started Upwork, optimized my portfolio, optimized my keywords, and like started applying for job, getting invited to job. So so I think I might be the one of the best person who can ask you, a more experienced Upwork person, some questions which will help like even me and also the people watching this video. Uh, so uh, so one major question that I had, even my friend Asil Khan, who is a Fiverr top rated seller, even he has, is, let's say you are a beginner. Upwork is not, it is a very subjective opinion, but still I would say like Upwork is not very user friendly, has a very user friendly interface. And Upwork also shows you are earning publicly, the number of projects that you are working on currently, and the number of projects you have already completed, the certification, the testimonial section, and like so much more than what Fiverr does. And also your job success score, all those things. So considering all these factors, when a new video editor or new freelancer creates his profile on Upwork, it is very hard to stand out and compete with all the established Upwork sellers. Like, what will be your guidance or suggestion for a new beginner who just entered into Upwork and is trying to build a career on Upwork.com?
So first of all, like you can hide your earnings on Upwork if you have like a
That is
Upwork
for a
premium.
freelancer plus
Yeah,
subscription.
freelancer plus.
But most of
But
the
like,
people won't have that.
yeah, but like why would you want to hide like if you're a beginner? You will only hide when you have earned a lot of money. So when you are earning that much money, you can afford, I think, freelancer plus. So yeah, that solves that problem. But like if I think being a beginner on Upwork is like way better than Fiverr. Being a beginner, because being a beginner on Fiverr, it's all about luck. And why I say luck, because if your gig gets ranked, you might get clients. If you have the specific keywords, you might get the clients. If you have like a good thumbnail or good overall portfolio, you might get clients. Because you just have to sit and watch on Fiverr. You're not applying to jobs. Clients are coming to you on Fiverr. But like being as a beginner on Upwork, if you have like a good established portfolio, you upload a good introduction video with like a good creative. I have seen many people as beginner, they just start. I also started like with the template, looking for video editor, 5 years of experience. There's a text popping up from left and right. So I also started with that template, but in 2024 it won't work because
Exactly.
it's very outdated. 2020, yeah, it was working, but now it's not, because people are getting very familiar with what type of videos are popping up. So yeah, as a beginner, if you have like good portfolio, good understanding of how you can reach out to client, just send a proposal. Your proposal should be like very good, And even if your profile doesn't have that much good earning, you don't have that, top rated badge, people will reply to you. And people prefer new people, most of the guys, not like everyone, but people, most of the clients also say like, this guy is like a very experienced guy, he might charge a little more, or he might be busy with other projects, he might have team, and they prefer like someone new, or who's like getting good reach. Like recently you started a profile and your profile gets a boost, you are popping up, so they will prefer that guy over the top rated guy, because some clients want an individual editor who can give their 100% to them. So it's not about I think being a beginner, you can still get plenty of good clients, but you have to use the right approach to get the clients, and have a strong portfolio. So like, for example, if you don't have any portfolio, you just started video editing, you just started a course, you learned the basics, and you just made a Upwork profile, then you are not getting the clients. Because first you have to show something, you have to do something practical. So what I always say to beginners is like, first work under someone, work under a famous guy, work under a person who is very good in the niche, learn from him, learn how he's using these strategies to the client. Because when you are working, even like, for example, if I am working under you, I might get some strategies out of you, I might see what you are doing, how you are doing, because even though you don't share things with me, but still I will get a glimpse of what you are doing.
Yes.
I have like 2 to 3 editors who used to work with me, and now they have their own businesses. So like, they are now outsourcing their stuff too. So everyone, I think, has a beginner, I think that's the best thing. And people are also running for money. I think as a beginner, you shouldn't run for money, you should run for experience. Because once you get the experience, you will get the money itself. So people are just looking at, I just earned $10,000 per month a year, and even I've seen that's a good hook. Even people are like starting a $10,000 business per month. I've seen these strategies like people are doing. It's a good clickbait, but like, I think you should start with at least your first $100,000, then you should switch to your $10,000. But yeah, that's like algorithm. We can't just blame them or something. Just copying the algorithm to get views. But yeah,
Nobody watches how to make your first $5, how to make your $10. Nobody cares. Everyone wants $1,000 tomorrow, $10,000.
yeah, they just want to jump to the highest part, like.
Okay, so like what I understood like by talking to you is as a beginner, they should first not only complete the course and directly hop onto Upwork, rather they should complete the course and try to build something of their own, a video or something creative which they can showcase to the client, or try to work on a real world project by working under someone like you or some other industry person who is like pretty much established in this industry. So that's how they can like first understand the foundation and then exactly go into Upwork. Yeah, like you are pretty much right, because we don't have anything to put in the Upwork portfolio section itself. If you and today like like almost many clients doubt us. Like I had like many clients asking me, did this video really you have done this video, or did you copy paste it from the internet? So
yeah, because right now I've also seen people, for example, people are what they're doing is they are taking famous podcast clips and making a short reel out of it. So it is a good thing. It showcases their expertise, like how they are editing. But the downfall is like, many people are doing the same thing. So every guy has that same podcast clip edited. So it gives a bad impression, and even it gives like that credibility of that video. They will say like, is that video is really edited by you? because they have seen that video a lot in the other guys portfolio. I've also like dealt with like when people are applying to me, I've seen the same podcast, re-edited with that guy, that Chinese guy has like fake money, something like that. I've seen that podcast, and that guy's podcast is re-edited by every editor I see. And this is a good thing, like, but I think you should like, instead of like getting random footage, you should like work under someone, or or even if you can't find a job, just tell them you can give free services, just to get the portfolio. Because even though you're making the video free, even after extracting the video from internet, so it's better, you do some for someone else for that amount, and you get his client portfolio. And always ask from that guy that can I include that in portfolio, because not everyone is comfortable with having their clients videos in their portfolio. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty like good insight. And like I would like to go in little bit more detail on like applying for jobs for basically. So as a
Mhm.
beginner, I have a particular like like you said, I had applied, like I have this much years of experience and I did this too. Like people don't care about that. And you had a very good post on your LinkedIn, like exactly talking about this same thing.
Mhm.
So I would like your thought on the applying on job posting, in order to make sure that even though many people are applying to that same job, you are getting like highlighted and client chooses you. So what
So
is your approach on writing a job proposal for a client?
okay, so right now, when you apply, anyone who applies on a job post, it doesn't get highlighted according to your profile earning or your badge. Whenever anyone who applies on Upwork, your profile, your job proposal won't be highlighted according to your badge or earning. So like there's like a connect system in Upwork. You spend
Yeah.
connects while applying to a job. So now they have introduced a system where you boost your proposal with giving them extra connects. So for example, this job proposal is this job requires 8 connects. Now you spend 10 connects. Even they will also tell you like how many, who are the top 3 spots. They will tell you like the
Exactly.
first spot is like with the 12 connects, and second is with 10. So now you go with the 14th connects. Now your proposal will be on the top. So like as a beginner, you can be on the top, but you have to spend connects. Now you have a good portfolio, you could have a good proposal, you can stay on the top, you might get the job. I don't think like, even if you don't have a badge, you have the skills, you have a good proposal, the client will reply. They will ignore the top rated good earning peoples. So I think as a beginner you have a plus head.
Yeah, even I was a client on Upwork as well. So even that's the psychology I go with. Whenever someone applies to my job posting, I don't see their badge or anything. Even that is not shown publicly.
Hmm.
Whoever like comes on the top and catches my attention by only
Yeah.
focusing on what he can do for my particular job post, not how much experienced he is or whatever it is. I will click on him and then I will directly start a conversation with him. So yeah, like you said, like yeah, exactly, that's how it works. And I think the only way to get a job is to first getting attention of that client and writing to the point proposal, I guess, if with attaching like relevant portfolio.
Yeah, I've also seen most of the people who, when I apply to job, they have like a specific template. They're just forwarding this same template. Even like I've seen people, I don't know even if this works in 2024, but back when I started Upwork, there were people who used to make videos on Instagram, that I will give you a proposal that I earned clients through. So they gave a template,
Yes, exactly.
and people used to give templates, and the editors just used to re-edit it and and paste it. So I think same proposal, even through you get the client from that proposal, it doesn't mean that every client will be get make it will work according to you. So I think people should stop doing copy pasting, even like chat gpt, because I think as an
Exactly.
editor I can see what's like copied, and I think clients are also smart, they know what's like copied. So
People would
yeah, like this.
not like to agree to this point, but this is the hard and brutal truth what you just said. If you just copy paste chat gpt prompt and paste it to 100 projects, you are just wasting your 100 projects connects. Even this is what exactly I was doing, because I had Upwork like very back, and
Hmm.
I was one of the first user who got to know like ChatGPT that came into existence compared to my other colleagues. And I started using it, and like applying to hundreds of job proposals on Upwork, because I had connects every month that was getting added up, because I was not focusing on Upwork. And I was thinking Upwork is useless because nobody is replying, nobody, because I was using a template. But when I actually started customizing the proposal according to the client needs, almost I started getting reply. So here a lot of hard work took, but every hard work was more likely to be converted into a client. So this is the ultimate secret in 2024 and also the future, that personalization will get you clients.
Yeah, also I think people don't share their overall experiences, the process. Like for example, has like a video editor, personal brand is now, right now the topic personal brand is going very famous nowadays. Even
Exactly.
though you're a beginner, you should start your own personal brand. I know, you might be saying like I'm not experienced enough, or I don't have anything to showcase, but you can at least show the process of you learning the editing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can just make a, I've seen people who are trying new effects in Premiere Pro. I've seen a guy, so he says like day one of learning Premiere Pro, and he does a that effect today, and then he goes a that effect today. So you can record yourself, but you at least can maybe have your voiceover. Even if you can't even make a voiceover, just put the video you did it and post it like I just made this today, I just made this today. So this is also your personal brand. Even though you are not expert, you are not getting clients, you are not earning money, but at least you are showing your journey, your process, that this is the process. Like for example, in future you apply, I get the link, I see your Instagram. So I just most of the people who apply to me, I look at their social profiles too. I look at how much active they are, or what type of videos or posts they are publishing. So I look at that and I see like what type of that guy is, because their post tells me what he is. So sometimes that guy might be very good at editing. I see at his LinkedIn posts are all chat GPT. So I sense like he's a guy, he's not very good with communication. So you can sense a lot of things from looking at a guy's profile.
So, like in today's era, like other than Upwork, like what are the possible ways of people to generate leads? Because there are people who are still struggling on getting their first lead, and maybe working outside first and then getting into Upwork or Fiverr,
Yeah.
they can get leads. So, how would you have approached client acquisition if, let's say, you were not on Upwork?
So, for example, I am a beginner video editor, and I just started
Yes.
learning. Now, first, like as I said, I worked under someone, I got some experience. Now I have some portfolio. Okay, so this is the first step. I got it. Now, second step is now where do I pitch these things? So, other than Upwork, Fiverr, right? Other
Yes.
so other than Upwork, Fiverr, I would try first of all the most easiest and the most common: Facebook groups. There are
Okay.
every Facebook group according to every niche: digital marketing, SEO, web designing, Fiverr, Upwork jobs. People are just outsourcing stuff there, and even potential clients too, not just outsourcing. I have like a Facebook group. I don't usually look for work there, but like my friend who like just started video editing got his first client $50 per video shot, basic shot, Alex
Wow.
Hormozy from that Facebook group. So I think Facebook could be a easier option because I think everyone is comfortable with Facebook. Yeah, because in Pakistan, India, everyone uses Facebook. So other than Facebook, you can go for Instagram. But that Instagram thing, or even like the Gmail, or called outreach stuff and everything, I think you can't go straight toward it, because you have to learn first how to approach client. Without the client communication skills, or how to talk to a client, I don't think you can go straight to called outreach strategy, or reaching out direct to people, because your message won't have an impact. They will just ignore you. So I think first you have to follow the easier steps to get a first, learn how to experience. Even like if you are working with me or you, yeah, you are outsourcing to a guy, you will have some communication, right? You will have some
Yes.
communication. He will learn how to work, but it depends how you are communicating. But like, so I think first you need to learn stuff, and you have to keep consuming content. You have to keep following people. Or oh yeah, oh, I actually forgot Twitter. Twitter. Twitter is like the number one platform right now in every social media platforms, which is like best for outreaching clients. Make a good personal brand here. Even if you are beginner, just keep posting your videos, or trials, samples, everything. Make a portfolio website, and in Twitter you will get ton of high paying clients. Because I have seen I also started Twitter, like I'm getting active on Twitter too now. It's like I think my second week now. My account is very old, but now I'm getting serious. So my friends are my I have like 2 to 3 friends who are like totally dependent on Twitter. They just get clients from there. So they have
Yeah.
worked
Even
with
I
I
see a
have
lot
like
of people. Yeah.
I have a friend who edited for Magnets Media, and
Wow.
he got it from Twitter. And he's also
Crazy.
edited a video for like Mr. Beast. I think it was a reaction video. But thing was like he got it from Twitter. He built a strong personal brand. Now he has like a very strong portfolio after having editing for the Mr. Beast
Mr.
and
Beast.
Magnets Media. So I think Twitter is like a very great place, and most of the people are not making a profile there. But I think in 2024 you should start, and it's not late. It's not late. You can still start posting, and I think if you are good enough, there's never late. You can easily replace anyone if you are good enough. So I think you should start as soon as possible. Whenever you get the time, just start posting. Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. These are like the most easiest platforms. And Instagram is mostly, I think, uh, for outreach. I don't think it's very impactful, because most of the people will ignore you. But for YouTube, and also for you can also reach out. You have to need to research. Outreach needs a lot of research. First you have to look for the YouTube channels, or the coaches, or business owners who are just a startup, or their content is not popping up but they are posting regular. You have to look at their history, and you can find their in YouTube. You can easily find emails by going on to about section, and uh, f- verifying the captcha, and you can get their emails. And you can and most impactful way is like you take a chunk of their content, and re-edit it and make it like better, and just email them that I just re-edited this part, and I think I would love to start editing videos for you, and here is a free re-edit I just did for your videos. So if you are interested, let's talk over call or something. So you can reach out people, and I think it's very if this is like very as I think a very good approach, because I think when you are, for example, you are a YouTuber, someone reiterates it, you will feel that this guy is very serious and he's a very good at it, instead of a guy who just saying I am very good, I am very professional, I can do this. I think first of all we have to stop saying we are too good. This this gives a bad impression too. It feels like you are very confident. I think confidence is very good, like it
But
gives like
arrogance.
up yeah. So you shouldn't be do too much, everything should be balanced. So like if you are reaching out, I have also seen people, for example, you are outreaching to a client and you are saying like I can do better than your videos, so you are saying him that your videos are trash.
Exactly.
So I think this gives like a very bad impression.
I
So you
had a
have to
guy
change the
who
approach.
reached out to me and said, "Your videos are good, but your thumbnails are trash. So I am your thumbnail editor."
Yeah, so people actually think this is like a very good approach, but I don't think it is. It is actually, you are mocking him, or you're saying like you are doing bad. So you should always say like your videos you should always start with appreciation, or let's say, for example, you see a client's video and you say, hey man, I just came across your channel and your app videos are really amazing and I really loved it, and I would love to make them more better, or something like a very positive approach. So it shouldn't feel like you are saying their videos are bad. It's just like you can improve it, or you can make it better, make them better. So I think people should
So
change their approach.
exactly, like there are like way better approaches. Like if you genuinely show interest into someone's work, and like that will show in your way of message itself. Then you need not have to
Yeah.
fake and like bluff a lot about like so many unnecessary stuff. Like you said, I totally agree. Even I like started Twitter, and I'm still didn't take it seriously. But now after you have said, like I'm really inspired to take it seriously. Like if clients like Magnet Media and Mr. Beast can be through link Twitter, so that's a good sign to take Twitter really seriously. So even I have got like clients through Twitter and LinkedIn. Uh, okay, that being said, I just want to understand, like once you get a client, every client wants a good communication, quality, and timely delivery. These three pillars, like every client focuses on. How do you make sure that you achieve this to all of your clients, so that they become your recurring clients, they become your happy customers, they also give you testimonials? So if you give me a like overall upper breakdown from the time when you get your client to the time you give them a proper service and make them happy and delivering, and then converting them into recurring customers. So this is one major problem. Many people are choosing jobs and not freelancing because they can't do this properly, and they are not getting stability. They are not getting recurring clients. So this is one main problem. Everyone are like looking forward for a solution to.
Like back um, when I started freelancing, at that time I was like very quick, like I was very motivated, and I used to do videos like very fast, and I always focused on communication a lot. I always like used to talk I tried to come up with a different conversation, like instead of work I tried to talk some other stuff too, so it doesn't feel like we are just talking about work. So after even like for after even delivering the video, I always used to ask my clients like, let me know if there's something I'm missing, and just let me know, I won't mind. I will improve myself. So it gives like a good feeling, like you are. But like I also had some very bad things happened in my journey. I also was at time I was very lazy, and even I lost of very high paying clients. Like I lost one. There was a guy who was a book owner. He wrote a book, and he was like a millionaire. So I was not getting very serious. Like he used to give me good amount of money, and videos were very simple, but I always give him very late and always come up with excuses like, this came up, this came up, this came up, and he's always like tolerating it, and this keeps happening. And one time he just ended it. He ended it, but he didn't say it like I'm ending it, but he meant he ended it. He just said like, man, I'm taking a break, but he was saying me, I'm done with you, indirectly. But yeah, that was my fault. I learned through that experience, like what things I were missing. So communication was very, uh, I think crucial, is very crucial. So I think everyone learns through a process. You won't be perfect in the starting. You will have some, fuck ups, and you will won't deliver the videos on time. Client will be keep messaging you, and you will be doing the videos at the last due date day. So it still happens with me. But thing is like, even though when you are editing yourself, you still manage. But when you have a team, it's really hard in the starting, because everyone has the same is doing the same excuses back when you used to do with your clients. So I have seen many editors, who they get, they have some family issues, or they just, ghosted you, and they just come up next day and say like, sorry, I had an emergency and everything. So there are some risk, very risk, like, so finding the right editor is very, crucial. So because it also ruins your client's impression. So right now I am actually mostly I'm training editors myself. So because it is better than, having, because I train them from start, and I have a very good relationship with them. They are more, friendly, and they don't treat me as like a boss, or I don't treat them like my employees. We are like bunch of friends, and we are bunch of editors, and yeah, I just give them work, and I also give them creative freedom, like, or they also have the freedom to get more clients. But just when they are working, and when we are free, we also play games together. So I think it matters a lot, like your relationship. But I think everyone at a time faces these type of issues, like, but I think how to you have to solve is like, just have a proper schedule, proper planning, and always give due dates to your editors. If you are like outsourcing it, before the actual date. If the video is due 20 May, you have to tell them the video is due 18 May. Because if you tell them the right day, it will be very hard, because I think most of the time the videos most of my editors give, it's not 100% what I was looking for. I always give them revisions, or fix it myself by taking the project files. But I think, yeah, um, other than that, if you are a lone person, single freelancer, then I think you can use is like better planning. You should have like a proper schedule. You should have like a focused work time. Like for example, you can start a what we call that, yeah, timer. You can start a timer like, this is the time I'm editing, and then stop the timer, like it's a break time. So you can schedule yourself. You can properly have like a notion sheet, like this is the videos that are due now, this is the time of amount of hours I'm going to spend on editing. and this is the time I'm gonna relax or have fun or watch movies. So I think proper scheduling is very crucial if you want to avoid uh, issues with the clients. And whenever you have like a new client, always focus on the first month is very crucial. Even not even the first month, first week. For the first week, reply very fast with that client, and because it will make him get addicted to you. For example, I have like started a new YouTube channel. I was editing videos myself, and I couldn't rely on a video editor because I couldn't trust. But I found you, and then you started editing. You replied me very fast. You delivered the videos very fast. So it's just a week, but you are addicted to me, and now you are just sitting on the chair, or you're relaxing, and I'm just editing. So you are very comfortable now with me, and you just got addicted. So now there's a chance that he will keep working with you. Now the issue will come when you will have that gap, communication gap. 1-2 communication gaps can be okay. Client can know you are a human, you might have some issues, but yeah, you just have to maintain. So you keep, the addiction gets that he just keep getting drinking the cold drink, and just keeps getting addicted. You don't have to make his addiction. So yeah, this is like just keep doing it. And I think everyone faces it, even though still I also faces these type of issues, because there's a life you have to live, and there are some stuff in real life too which you have to deal with. But I think you can easily in future hire some people, have a manager who can do your job.
So yeah, that being said, I also just like you said, keeping a track of the clients that you have, making sure that they are getting their work done timely fashion, like as planned, with quality. There are like a certain processes that will need to happen. For that, like you just mentioned that you use Notion. Like, what are the other softwares like Notion, Trello? Like, me being a SaaS enthusiast as well, I really ask this question most often to all of the people I communicate with. Like, what are the softwares that you use to make your work 1% better than yesterday? So, I would like to
So
know this answer from you as well.
like mostly for the project management tools, the most common ones are like Slack. Oh, sorry, not Slack.
Okay.
Slack is for communication. For project management, it's like Trello,
Okay.
Notion, Airtable. It's new, but like it's very good. And other than that, Asana. These are like the
I
most
heard of
common one.
Asana and Airtable a lot. Like, yeah, I
Yeah,
will be like
Airtable
looking
is
into
a
it.
little complicated for a person who's not very much into coding, but it's
Okay.
like very I have a client who used to do on Airtable because he was a coder, so he had so much thing automated. So like whenever he assigns a video, I get a message on my phone like this video is assigned, and
Yeah.
not on like app, I get it on my same number. So he had like everything automated. So I think yeah, it depends on how much you are user friendly with UI. If you, because some UIs are little complex and some are friendly, you can easily know what type of things you can do on that. But I think project management tool is like very good if you are, especially if you want to start your own agency or you have a team. These tools are must. Yeah, because it also makes you keep the project organized, plus keep a track of the payments.
Yeah, coming to that as well, like I just wanted also to know, like, what are the payment platforms that you use for your transaction? For example, I had a client from Pakistan who I was not able to pay because there is like no proper payment
Yeah.
channel. Uh, So what are the my first personal question would be, what is the easiest way to send money from India to Pakistan, maybe, or like vice versa? So that will be my first question. And what are the other payment methods that you use to running your business? Because even this is one major problem. Even I face a lot. Even my the audience might face a lot.
So first of all, like the most common platform that I use are Wise, and second is Pioneer, and the third is in Pakistan. If you are from Pakistan, it's SadaPay. So SadaPay basically generates a link that you send to your client, and he can pay through GPay or Apple Pay, or or with their credit card, and it will go straight to their straight to my account, and it doesn't
Okay.
require any login.
Recently, I faced the issue with that payment method. Like I was not able to pay two different people, and finally I paid them through their Upwork, which I
Yeah,
had extra pay.
and for like India, it is a issue. It is a issue because even through from Wise you can send to India,
Exactly.
and we don't have PayPal in Pakistan.
Yeah.
So what I do is, like, I have a friend in India. His name is Mink, and what I do is, like, I usually tell him to pay him, and so
Oh.
he outsources his work to a Pakistani editor. So then I pay that guy editor. So it's like a just what we say in Pakistan.
Oh.
It's a jugaad.
Okay.
So but
That's
yeah,
a smart
man.
way to go about it. I
Yeah,
never
but
thought it that way.
but like there are ways, like you can ask your Indian or Pakistani friend, like, just pay it. I will pay to your editor or something.
Yeah. Even there was a new method which was suggested to me, which
Have
is
you
called
ever?
as Binance.
Oh
Binance.
yeah, Binance is like a little risky nowadays, because like I
Oh.
have seen people accounts getting blocked, bank accounts getting blocked
Oh.
in Pakistan, because they are they don't allow, your banks don't allow to buy crypto. So if you get
Hmm.
spotted, they might block your account. So it's risky. Most of the time they don't, but still there's a risk involved. So yeah, that's why I don't prefer using crypto.
So yeah, that being said, like, are you into reading books?
Nah. I
Okay, like
think
how do
maybe I
you
might be the
like?
first guy.
No, you are not the first guy. Like, even if you ask me, I prefer videos more than books. But I also read books because like there are some information which I get from books. So like, how do you upskill yourself, keep yourself updated with like video editing trends, let's say, and your personal growth journey, because that is really important along with the profession. Because mind and body should go hand in hand. The profession should go hand in hand to lead a successful career. So
So
what is
like
your approach for this?
so I have like watched what is called I have watched a couple of summaries of few books in the past, but I don't usually remember those. But the main idea for like getting inspiration, or getting up to date, is like I just consume a lot of media. I spend like 3 to 4 hours every day consuming Instagram, Twitter, looking at LinkedIn posts, how they are approaching, how they are, I just research a lot. I just see what they are doing and just keep getting updated. So it's just like, I think just have to keep consuming media. And with consuming media, you also get a lot of ideas, like what you can do in your video editing, or you can implement them. So other than then, upscaling is like, I've also been to a few uh, coaching courses. Like there was an Instagram coach, I forget his name. He also had a course. His course name was like agency upscaler. So it was like basically a person who's started his own agency, how to upscale it. It was a whole specific course. But yeah, I also recommend, if you are like you know not a beginner and experienced, try experimenting with different courses, like not like new ones. Try to invest them where which are like have some good worth, and you might get some good knowledge. So right now I have a subscription in my mind. It's video production. I might buy that subscription next month. Video production.
No,
It's
I
of
haven't heard.
Jack
Like,
Paul.
oh, Jack Cole is
There's a
really
guy.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
on
has like a
YouTube.
subscription. Yeah, he has a
Okay.
subscription named Video Production, and now he has partnership with Camilo, and Camilo is
Okay.
like my one of my past clients. So I
Wow.
also it is also one of my motivations, because he's also in that part of uh, community. So I think I should give it like a try, because not just you by paying the monthly subscription, it's not just a course, it's like getting access to the community of like a bunch of editors who are like very serious, because they are paying money to get access to that community. I think as a beginner, you should also invest money and join random communities, network with likely minded people, and leave the coursing content. Other than coursing content, you get to network a lot of people, learn their experiences, learn some stuff from them. For example, you don't know that thing, how to do that in After Effects, but that other guy knows it, so you get help. So I think I have also seen, like, just as I mentioned before in the podcast, Tharun Speak, he also has like a
Yeah.
community. So I think communities are very good for like networking.
Yeah, and networking can lead you to places which no other platforms and no other thing can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that being said, like I got to like learn a lot of stuff from you, and like how you are approaching like freelancing things, how you are like how you say things basically, and I learned a lot from this conversation as well. But right now I would also like to address, so that even we both can exchange some of our ideas. Even one of the main thing that even people would like to know, that is Upwork versus Fiverr. So I would like to just start with saying that, like previously, like you had mentioned, on Fiverr, like you cannot apply for jobs. Like the client will reach out to you, so it is kind of luck, kind of keywords like thumbnails. Uh, Whatever you said is all true, but back then in 2020, when when I started Fiverr, it was exactly like Upwork itself, where you had to apply on, it is called as buyer request.
Yeah, yeah, I have seen that.
So I had applied a tons of buyer request. Every job post will get hundreds of buyer requests, and I used to wonder, will I ever get a client from that? But I never got a proper client from applying for a buyer request, but rather I got from people approaching. So Fiverr had that two-way kind of thing, where people will also reach you, which is currently the case. But because even I used to do the same thing, I used to think, who would apply like with a long message to a client, this thing. Customization is a far thing. Even ChatGPT didn't exist when I started, so it was really hard to write a big message in order to persuade a client. But right now they completely removed it, and AI has taken over it, and AI itself assigns it to a video editor. So I would see this roughly as a situation as Instagram versus LinkedIn, where I would say LinkedIn is the Upwork and Instagram is the Fiverr for the freelancer platforms. Uh, so I would say that because of the ease of interface, Fiverr is little bit more visually appealing, I would say, compared to Upwork, because I used both, and it may be a subjective opinion as well. And I also think, as a beginner, getting your $5 gig first work on Fiverr is way easier than getting your first work on Upwork, because the mindset is way different. here people come with a long term project perspective on Upwork, which is the ideal goal of all the freelancer. But also there is a way of applying on Upwork as well. Then there is a way of thinking on Fiverr as well. So what are your thoughts on this? And I would like to just uh, like it's not a particular debate that I'm trying to do, but I'm just trying to understand what are the pros and cons of both the platform, and whether people should prefer like Upwork or Fiverr or both. So what are your thoughts on this thing?
I think I wouldn't say like Upwork is better or Fiverr is better. Every platform has its own pros and cons, but I think overall for like freedom and overall, because I have worked a lot on Upwork. So when I tried Fiverr, I felt I am very I have that very less freedom as compared to Upwork, because I have to reply clients very fast. I have to deliver the videos on time, otherwise it will impact my rating, and which will also impact my ratio of getting clients. So other on Upwork, it's not like that. You can give the video whenever you want, and you can reply late. It won't be any issue, and client can approve video even after months. So I think this is like a thing which makes you more have some freedom. You don't have that, you have that less stress and tension that I have to submit the video. Although it's like a good thing, you have to submit video on time, but still you don't have that rush. You always have that rush working on Fiverr, that I have to submit the video on time, I have to submit the video on time. So I think this is like leaving all the points. I think this main point I didn't like it on Fiverr, because I have to I have that so much stress, and even I have a very
I
weird
totally
routine.
agree with you on this actually.
Yeah, so I think, but other than that, earning, you can earn good money on Upwork. You can earn I'm not saying like you can earn more on Upwork, but still, these are like the few issues. And you can also make gigs on Upwork too. They have a
That
feature,
but
project
that
catalog.
they recently started it, like by taking
No, no,
inspiration from Fiverr.
it's still I think it's around almost 2 years now, project catalog.
Oh, is it?
It
Like I
started
think
way
it
earlier.
came one year or something.
No, I think it's for a very long time, and people are
Okay,
getting quite orders from project catalog.
okay.
And right
So
now,
yeah,
I also include this thing. Like many people right now are approaching me and telling me like Upwork and Fiverr these days are dead. So right now, I think every platform or any specific niche has like a season, just like summer or winter. So I think right now it's like a very bad season for work, because I think there are few months in a year which you don't have that much work. But I think it will pump in summer vacations. You will get a plenty of rush of work. And even
even during
in
Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, Christmas was like the highest earned money I did, like in the
Same.
summer. So I think there are still specific some seasons where you get ton of work, and suddenly you are like, man, I'm getting broke. So that this the main solution to this is like, don't rely on the long term clients you have. Keep getting some other ones as like a backup, or have some other stuff on your plate. Because I also had this same thing. I had like 3 to 4 clients back, and I was focusing on them. I wasn't getting any new clients. I was ignoring everyone because I was getting good money from them. And suddenly 3 of them ghosted. They stopped, and I was like almost very about to be broke at that time. But then I just got serious, and I started applying, and then I got back some clients.
Even when on Fiverr, exactly like you said, I started my entire journey on Fiverr, and just like you said, like there is a timer. Like after every order is placed, if they say it's 2 days, it is 2 days. There is a negative number running on your profile, and once that timer runs to zero, it is like shows delivery late, and that causes a frustration and stress level on your head. Because of, I would say, because I was like, I initially built my base on Fiverr. Maybe I developed that mindset of too quick delivery or like that thing, and now when I come on Upwork and I see there is a massive shift, I suddenly started feeling little bit more comfortable compared to Fiverr. So that is definitely there. Like you said, even uh, on Upwork directly started getting like long-term clients itself, like recurring. They are not into like one-time projects, but on Fiverr, 90% of the client we used to get are one-time clients. So even I would like agree with you on like over there that Upwork does a very great job if you have figured it out how to do that personalization and convert the initial clients. So yeah, that being said, both the platforms have their own pros and cons. On Upwork, you have to buy connects in order to apply for jobs. Here, there is no option to buy or anything. Here, a
But you
magic
have
should happen.
you
Yeah.
have to buy Fiverr Premium to get early payments and some extra perks.
So that perks are like not that good if you say, even if you buy a plus, that's like no big advantage. I just wanted to ask, like just to confirm, like what is the payment withdrawal time on Upwork once the project is completed?
So it's around 5 days.
Okay, that is around 5 days, and I think it will directly link with your bank.
It will go into my Upwork wallet. Then I can
No,
withdraw
from
it
Upwork
whatever.
wallet, yeah, whatever in the sense you can link it to your bank or like however you want.
Yeah, yeah.
But there is a major flaw on Fiverr right now, which I would like to reveal. Fiverr like connects it to PayPal or Payoneer, and Fiverr itself take 20% of the commission. This PayPal takes its own commission. So when you get it is like too less. So it is very hard to predict how much money you will get, because on the day-to-day currency value as well on PayPal, you will be thinking that $1 is this much, but PayPal might give you way lesser than what you have expected, and you might go into loss. So this is also one major flaw of Fiverr, I would say. Even though I am on Fiverr, I am just honestly telling you the ins of the Fiverr platform. So me trying Upwork for, let's say, I've been on Upwork for like 2 years plus, but I was really active, really taking it seriously from like past four months maybe, and recently in 2 months I started getting clients. After doing like, let's say, 10 project plus, now I if you personally give me a choice, I would still prefer Upwork than Fiverr, even though I completed like too many projects on Fiverr because of the level of comfortability, the level of like long term clients it gets, and way other things. So I think uh, yeah, and also I think that in on Upwork there are like different like level system, like top rated plus. So I seen that on Fiverr it is like level 0, like a new seller, level 1, level 2, then comes like top rated Fiverr seller, and then comes Fiverr pro seller.
Yeah,
So
Upwork also has like a this new feature, not new feature, sorry, it's like an old feature. So like whenever a new freelancer comes on Upwork and they starts getting let's get their first one or two or three projects, and they are getting replies, they give you a rising badge.
yeah,
And
I
this
think
the rising badge
to
gives you
get that, no, you should get an invitation, right? To get a rising badge.
no, I got my rising badge. It was very random. I just I got few replies, and I completed two orders and I got a rising badge. and then
Okay.
when you get success score, rising batch gets removed.
Oh shit. Okay. Like even
Because
I
success
was
score
trying
is
to get
kind
a
of
rising batch.
yeah, but if you got success score, you can get. So
Okay.
other than that, but most of the right now I am not getting much clients on Upwork because I'm focusing on other strategies, because Upwork right now is very bad overall. Acco- if you say right now, because I am targeting to scaling myself, and if I want to scale myself, Upwork is not in a good condition right now, because first of the reasons is like the season, it's not the right time. Plus most of the has the video editor, you will find a lot of cash cow videos clients here in Upwork. So I used to do cash cow for like past 3 years, but now I've shifted because cash cow is very time consuming, and it was very stressful. So I've moved to other niches.
So yeah, even I think like when I got into Upwork, the first video I edited was Cash Cow itself. So
Yeah,
Cash Cow comes with a lot of its challenges, and yeah, overall, yeah, that is very true. Like building your base outside Upwork and Fiverr is also really, really important. Like building a personal brand, like you have said, because ultimately these platforms may ban you any second, anytime, like however they wish, and then tomorrow you have no business, and that is why it is very important to diversify as well. So yeah, that being said, this conversation was like really fruitful to me. I'm not very sure like how much value I was able to add to you, but I personally like learned a lot from you today, and I really
thank you, man.
respect and really thank you for being here on like guiding me and showing me some of the things which I didn't knew earlier before like having conversation with you. That being said, also keep doing the great work that you are doing on LinkedIn. I personally like learned from all of your posts, and thank you so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. It's an honor, and I really also enjoyed talking with you and sharing my overall experience. And I hope everyone who's watching the video get some value from it. And I'm looking forward having some more meetings or talks with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moses.